Hi, tribe. It's Malu reading from Malu Spiritual Place. How are you, sweeties? I'm doing this video because in a couple of days, maybe I'm gonna be talking this in the Facebook. But because this is something that I think that is really important for us that we're taking classes and we are developing our abilities. This video, I want to focus in you, in my tribe, the one that are taking the classes, so you have a more deeper understanding of what is going on. In this video, I'm going to be talking about expectations, how to deal with that, why they're so important to learn how to recognize the difference of expectations, why expectations are going to be a big thing for us in our developing classes. So, as you know, expectation is something that is an emotion, it's a feeling of wanting of waiting something, but it's not waiting. I would say like expectation is that it's expecting someone to do or something to happen, or something to be given. Expectation make us have high hopes or maybe false hope about people's situation. It make us put things or emotions to certain things that they don't belong there. When then that's why people say like when you have expectation, you are setting yourself into failure or into suffering, because you are really putting yourself in a position that you are just speculating things and you are using your emotions, your desires, not necessarily being open about whatever is happening around now. It's like expectation is about you, not necessarily about what is going on around you, or being honest about things. So having that in mind, expectations don't just hurt us in our relationships, in our life. We get disappointed, we get hurt, and most of the time it's because we are expecting this person to love us. We are expecting that we do this person is going to be doing that, because that's what you will do. That's maybe what you are wanting to receive for the sacrifice or the action that you are doing. And that is not healthy, that is not good. And most of the time, these expectations are masked as desires, as wanting. But you know that it's not. Wanting is just like, I want this, but I'm okay. It don't happen. Wanting is just more like something that you are looking to happen, like a goal or something like that. But you are fine with whatever results, with whatever you get. You want this, but if I get this, it's okay. At least I did it. You know. But expectation is more like a result or something. So I'm doing this because I want this, and this is what I'm gonna get. I'm doing this because I love him or I want to receive, and because I'm doing this is what is going to happen, or this is what it should happen. And then you get again yourself into some kind of hurting feelings and stuff like that. So we have to be really careful about it, especially when we're working with our mediumship and our abilities. That can really hurt us, can really hurt our progress. We always think, no, but I don't have an expectation, but I'm so disappointed, I'm so frustrated. Then if you have those feelings, that means that you were in some kind of way expecting an outcome, a thing, and you cannot have that, especially when you are working towards yourself, trying to get connections. It's really important. I'm telling you, it's not easy. I'm not pretending that each one of you been doing it perfectly, but I really desire for each one of you to be able to recognize when you are putting expectations, why you are doing this. That's why I ask each one of you to ask yourself why you are doing this. What is the reason? What it is the outcome that you want to receive? When you are honest and you are real about your reasons about doing these connections or learning your mediumship or connecting, is going to help you not having expectation. Because if you are doing this from a, I would say, honest way, if you really know what you're doing this, if you're really open and stuff like that, when you are doing this, you are not, whatever it happens, you're going to be grateful. You're not going to be feeling disappointed. So That's why it's so important. Expectation is just the ego trying to be this or that, or oh, if I'm doing all of these exercises, this is. You can have a expected way in the meaning, like if I'm doing these exercises, so I'm raising my power, I know that it's supposed to be raising my power, but it don't happen. It's not because I was expecting, it's because maybe something it happened. But you don't get frustrated, you just accept it. Okay, maybe I need to work with this, maybe I need something is going on. You go more to fix or deal with the situation, but you don't get frustrated, you don't get mad at yourself. You understand that it's part of the process. You just know that maybe this is not for you and you need to change it because something else is supposed to be for you. Again, remember that the expectation can be masked as one thing. Sometimes we just want to do things, but then we got so sad and we just want to give up. Those are expectations, just masked as one thing. That's why it's so important that we learn how to recognize our own expectations. When you're doing connection, when you're doing your meditation, raising the power, don't do it expecting to receive something. Don't do it. Just do it because you know that it's part of the process. Do it because this is something that you know that is going to help you to create something. Do those exercise because you want to learn about yourself. That's why I continue repeating myself. You need to practice. You need to do your exercises in the psychic way. You need to understand your psychic. Sometimes even when things don't happen because something is not working as a psychic level, maybe you are trying in certain kind of way and psychically is not what is meant for you. So that's one thing that is important. And if you have expectations, those expectations combining to maybe not working properly in this discovery of yourself is making you not being able to fulfill whatever you want to fulfill. But most of all, the expectations are going to put you in the wrong path, are going to make you practice working so hard, comparing yourself. That is not needed. That is just going to keep giving you more obstacles. When you are doing this meditation, working with your tools, when you are doing your connection and you are just allowing it to happen. Okay, I'm doing this because I want to see what is going to be with me. I'm doing with this because I feel that this is the path that I'm supposed to be, but let's see what they have to tell me. Just do it that way. And be happy, celebrate when you have the connections. But please, if you feel that you're getting frustrated, if you feel that you are getting disappointed, that you feel hurt, that you feel less, or something is going on and you start criticizing yourself, stop doing that and verify what was the expectations. Verify that you were honest with yourself and that maybe you didn't look or didn't put some expectation that you even realized that they were there. Expectations are the worst enemy in this field. This is not about expecting things. It's just about receiving things. It's about just allowing things to happen. When you do that, when you don't expect things and you work with your emotions, as we always we talk about emotions a while back, when you control these two with the mind, not allowing your doubts, your questioning to get in the middle, you will have your gift and abilities flowing through you in the way that is meant for you, in a really good way to flow. But you cannot put yourself into expectations, in negative emotions, and doing this with ego, like doubting and stuff like that. Okay, sweeties. Sorry for that. I kind of run out of space, so I'm just going to finish this video saying to each one of you that's the importance of expectation. That's why it's so important that we check, we maintain a thought, maintain a way of life in the right way. It's not easy. I'm not telling you it's easy. I still have some time expectation, but I'm learning how to deal with it. every time better and better. I promise you, you're gonna be able to, with time, with patience, with understanding of yourself, you're gonna get to that point that you're gonna be able to really live in a more kind of normal. This really get really easy on with time. And still, there are going to be moments that as a human we're going to be having expectation more in a normal daily life. But with this spiritual life, we really need to work our best and the hardest to not have expectation. That's the best way for us to live in a more centered, grounded, better life. With our guides, with the universe, with our energy. If you do that, I promise you, you're gonna feel way more better, and your abilities, your mediumistic abilities or mediumship abilities are going to flow even stronger and even more clearly. Okay, sweetie. So I hope that this video really helped you to understand whatever I'm gonna be talking in the Facebook is going to be just more in a personal kind of way. It's going to be more in a spiritual life coach kind of way. But this is how I wanted for each one of you to use it in your own developing activities, in your own exercises. Okay, sweetie. So thank you for watching me. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your life. And I hope that this really helped you. And I see you in my life when I do it in the fan page. Love you, girls. Bye-bye. Sorry for that. I kind of run out of space, so I'm just going to finish this video saying to each one of you that's the importance of expectation. That's why it's so important that we check, we maintain our thought, maintain our way of life in the right way. It's not easy. I'm not telling you it's easy. I'm still have some time expectation, but I'm learning how to deal with it every time better and better. I promise you, you're gonna be able to, with time, with patience, with understanding of yourself, you're gonna get to that point that you're gonna be able to really live in a more kind of normal. This really get really easy on with time. And still, there are going to be moments that as a human we're going to be having expectation more in a normal daily life. But with this spiritual life, we really need to work our best and the hardest to not have expectation. That's the best way for us to live in a more centered, grounded, better life. With our guides, with the universe, with our energy. If you do that, I promise you, you're gonna feel way more better, and your abilities, your mediumistic abilities or mediumship abilities are going to flow even stronger and even more clearly. Okay, sweetie. So I hope that this video really helped you to understand whatever I'm gonna be talking in the Facebook is going to be just more in a personal kind of way. It's going to be more in a spiritual life coach kind of way. But this is how I wanted for each one of you to use it in your own developing activities, in your own exercises. Okay, sweetie. So thank you for watching me. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your life. And I hope that this really helped you. And I see you in my life when I do it in the fan page. Love you, girls. Bye-bye.